Welcome back to Basic Banter for Witches, the last one of
Hey,
2023.
what? The last one of 2023?
Right?
What?
That's right.
Righteous, man.
Yes. And if you guys are as connected as we are, which really we just found out as well, the last day of the year is 12/31/23, which means it's 1 2 3 1 2 3. Boom.
Mind fuckery. This will be great. This
We
episode isn't
hope
going
that
to
we
come.
do.
This episode's coming out on the 30th, which is the day before that, but that's okay.
Yeah. So then
That's
that
okay.
way it gives you a chance to prepare if this gets you
Mhm.
excited.
Exactly. Super excited.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What do you for plans for New Year's Eve?
Yes. I,
Um, it's a
yeah.
great idea if you like to manifest for the year, what we're going to be doing today. You can also incorporate in what you're going to be doing.
Yep.
But it's a chance to start the new year with a big breath of air of just like, okay,
Yep.
leave the past and behind. Let's focus
Yep.
on what's
Think of it as like closing a chapter and like, okay, 2023 is done now. Leave all that
coming.
shit in 2023. And what are we going to manifest coming forward? Right. So yeah, you're right. It's like we're choosing the lighter path now and looking ahead and looking up, right, to opportunities that are going to come and all the positive things that are coming our way.
Absolutely. So if you were listening to our last episode, you would have gotten a bit of a hint of what today's episode is going to be. So not only are Jessica and I going to pull a card each for the year for the 2024 theme.
Yeah.
We are also going to do the first 6 months of the year. So a card for a month for a theme of that month. And then last episode we mentioned if you wanted to send us in a personal question to get a card pulled, then we would write all down and then we would answer those live in this episode, which we are doing. We had 15 people reach out, which is pretty awesome.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty exciting. So we're excited for all that. And then
Yeah.
what we didn't really mention until now is
Right.
those 15 people will actually be put into a draw for a full reading from us.
From
Yeah.
us, from our
Yeah.
team.
So
Yeah.
we'll pull that name after this episode has dropped.
Yep.
And then yeah, so just watch our Instagram or social media for that.
Mhm. Sorry, there's so many noises around me. I'm gonna go unplug that because I didn't even
Okay.
realize it was on. The dehumidifier.
Mm. Jessica's got
What?
lots going on in her house.
Because
This is the
it's
first time I'm not gonna have the baby crying in the back as I just jinx it for myself. But hopefully not.
Just realize all the things that are in the background here.
Ah, toys.
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 Christmas crackers. You want them? If you're nasty.
Oh my God.
Whatever, it's fine.
We hope that
Okay.
everyone had a good holiday, whatever that looks like for you. We hope that you had fun.
Time off or whatever. Yeah, just a break from regular life. Like, what the fucking day is it? Holy shiza. Like, I thought today was Thursday, was committed to like, it's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday.
Nope,
Nope.
you missed a day.
I did miss a day.
Yep. So you said that you had exciting things to talk about. So you tell me.
Not even exciting, but I thought it was funny because Colin, my son, right, is very much, he's into music. He's a music guy. He loves Casey and the Sunshine Band, the Give It Up song, like, Give It Up, baby, give it up. That's his favorite song. That's his song. Play the song if he's gonna call it a song.
Amazing.
So that's kind of his genre of music right now. But we introduced him to the hamster dance.
Oh yeah.
So that's gone crazy. Actually, it didn't start with the hamster dance. It started with fuck, what was it called? He calls it the cowboy song, but it's not the cowboy song.
Oh, is that the one that they always play at weddings?
No, maybe.
It's Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe. Yeah, that's what it is. Cotton Eye Joe. So that's the cowboy song. He loves that. This is basically I have a call-in playlist on my phone right now.
Oh
So
my
yeah, it's
God.
Casey and the Sunshine Band, Cotton Eye Joe, Hamster Song, Witch Doctor,
Oh my God.
and which was it? The Frog Song.
Okay.
Do 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 do
Oh yeah.
do 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 do. Ring ring, like that's the one.
Good
So
Lord.
that's on replay in the car, and it's never the same order. He wants to listen to them all, but in different orders.
That's
So he's like, I
shuffle.
need the Witch Doctor. Okay. I
Oh my God.
need I need the hamster song, Dad.
What's the witch doctor again?
I call the witch doctor and doesn't love with you. Boom, boom, boom,
Oh
boom.
my God, that's so funny.
Ooh, ee. Or whatever. Ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee,
Oh, good Lord.
ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. That
If
one.
only
Yep.
you could listen to our old CDs from high school. We had a lot of that random
You
shit on there.
thrive. Actually, I was thinking, like, before I came in here, I was like, "Oh, Colin would probably love like Darude Sandstorm.
Oh yeah.
Love that. Like he is an EDM boy.
Yeah. He's a full-on European.
He's a European man. He's gonna love it. Yeah. So
Oh my God. I have literally so many thoughts of how many like EDM music that he'd like.
he probably
Whoever
love it.
Benny Basassi or whatever.
No, you're talking
Benny
to the wrong person.
Benassi. Oh my God, I just butchered his name.
Benny Benassi.
Oh yeah, because it's that satisfaction. Satisfaction.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I know which one. I know which one.
Anyways.
Also, just on the topic of Colin, he's been saying this like word, and we're like, what the fuck is this word? And I just forgot the word. But we've deciphered what the word means, and it's happy times. What is it? It's like uh,
Use it
fuck.
in a sentence. Use it in a sentence.
I want my bandanas. What is it called?
Like
Oh
not
fuck.
banana, not
No,
bandana.
no, no. I was in the middle of Mr. Price, and he's like, fuck, whatever this word is. Bananas. I was like, what are the bananas? Been saying this word for months. What does it mean? What is it? What is it? What's the bananas? And he's like, it's this, and it's Matchbox cars. So there's Hot Wheels cars, which he knows, and then there's bananas or whatever it is. Something I can't remember the word, but anyways, it's something like bananas.
He's always had the most ridiculous ways of saying stuff. Because what did he used to call Google? It was like, yeah,
The Gigo. Gigo.
Geeko, Geeko.
Gigo. And now he
Geeko.
still
Or
calls
like,
YouTube red. We're
oh
getting
my God.
better.
He still calls, I'm sure he would still call Walmart the blue shop.
He does, yeah. And then he knows Mr. Price and Tesco and Aldi and Lidl. He knows all of the names of the shop. Oh, but there's the hot chocolate shop. That we go to frequently.
What's the hot
It's
chocolate
called
shop?
it's called Rira. And it's nice. It's got a drive-through. And I have a
That's so
stamp
good.
card and I've gotten multiple free copies already.
Oh, well,
great.
that's good.
Anywho, on to business, shall we? That's enough about
Yes.
Colin. He takes over all my episodes. He's not even here. He's in bed. Thankfully, he's
Well, and
asleep.
that's the thing is Harrison normally does the same, but Harrison is downstairs with his
Oh,
dad right now.
it's Buddha
Hopefully.
does. Buddha does. Buddha does. Buddha ding. Buddha
What is
does.
Buddha?
That's the Matchbox cars. Buddha does. It's like something really weird. I'm like, what is the Buddha
How does that
does?
even make sense?
Matchbox cars. Buddha does. Don't know where he got it from,
Makes
but you
it
know,
up.
that's fine. He also calls me Jessica from time to time. So we're dealing with that. Yeah. Or he calls Ryan Uncle Ryan sometimes because the boys call him Uncle Ryan.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
no, it's daddy. He's just nutters. He's nutter butters. Anywho, that's my life these
Like,
days.
you call your dad dad.
Just dad, not Ryan, not Uncle Ryan, just dad.
Just be like Brian. Just tell him it's Brian.
It's Brian.
When you love your dad, it's dad. When you're not happy with your dad, it's Brian.
Brian, you grumpy Brian.
Can you imagine? Holy fuck, that'd be funny.
Okay, so we're gonna
Okay,
start with our
we're
year
gonna jump into the theme of the year.
and look what I'm doing, guys. If you're watching the YouTube, I did
Jessica's
this.
gonna be extra fancy.
Hallelujah. Also, look at the floor of this room, which is stuff on it. I don't know. That's just a blanket.
That's
Fine.
okay.
Okay, cool. All right, so I was thinking for theme of the year, I'm gonna do these ones. So it is the Oracle of Portals, if you can kind of see that.
Ooh, I like it.
That's Whitehurst. So it's an Oracle deck. I use it like in a lot of my readings, and I think it's like really beautifully drawn stuff anyways. So so that's what I'm gonna be using today. What are you gonna be using today, Britt?
I am also using an Oracle deck. I have 6 decks that I'm gonna be using throughout this whole episode.
Nice, of course. No wonder we're gonna be here so long.
Yeah, I know. So I've chosen my new Moonology Messages Oracle book. So because like we just had that last full moon of the year and big change, and so I'm like, you know what? Let's see what the moon has to tell us for this theme.
Yeah. Okay. Also, side note, when I talked to one of my best friends, I talked to Tay the other day, and she's, I didn't know you had to blow out with your mother-in-law. I was like, I forgot I mentioned that on the podcast, but also if you would like tea, you just let me know, guys. I could give you all the tea, but it's fine. I think because I did some cord cutting like a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
like she's been drastically different since then, like
Oh,
very much
really?
so.
That cord
But
cutting took a long time
I
though, too.
I took it twice in the same night. And but it's like it's not like it's affecting me anymore in a sense of like I can see how immature she's being.
Yeah.
But I think like she doesn't affect me that way anymore. She
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
engage with me either. Like she's just totally done with me. And I'm like, it's because you know that I won't change.
yeah.
What?
And you're like,
Trying to push a bull through cement. You ain't gonna do it, girl. Anyways,
that's so funny. That's so funny. But also, thank you, Taylor, for
thank you.
listening to the podcast.
Thank you for I love you, Tay Tay. Tay Tay.
Okay.
Thank you for talking to me about my own podcast.
Yeah,
I
thank
appreciate
you
it
for
actually.
listening and checking in because
Checking in because we don't know who we talk to sometimes. We're like, I don't know.
sometimes we forget these episodes as fast as we record them.
I record them. I'm like, what did we talk about? I don't know. It comes out tomorrow. Cool, that's great.
We're
Okay,
like,
anyways,
so.
back on
Okay.
track. Enough of this shit.
The cord that I have, the card that I have for this year.
Mhm.
Ooh, communicate.
Oh, I like that card. Okay, go ahead and read it before I read it. Okay.
Okay. Miss Fancy Jessica.
I'm sorry. I just saw it and I was like, it's yelling at me.
That's okay. That's good. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little bit sick. I got the whatever the fuck is going
Got
around
the bug. Shut
Betty
the
lately,
bug.
so I am half dead right now. Okay, talk to the Mune.
To the moon? To that commune? Communicate to the moon.
Oh my goodness, talk to the moon.
Talk to the
Communicate.
moon because the sun
The
is on
hand-
vacation. Please,
Yeah, oh my god. Oh,
communicate. Communicate.
communicate. Okay. Your outlook is positive, but you need to communicate with your higher self, or with the moon, or with just someone. Start with the idea of communicating with your higher self. This is the part of you connected to all life everywhere. Learning to connect with this part of you is easy to do. Simply sit quietly and ask yourself what you need to know about your situation. Request answers. Close your eyes, breathe gently, and see what messages come to you. Have a pen and a piece of paper handy so you can make notes and then return to your breathing. You can do this exercise under the moon. Go into the night and sit quietly, asking for answers about your situation. That's the esoteric part of this card. However, it can also suggest that as well as divining answers in this magical way, you might also need to talk to someone in real life, either to the person involved in your situation or someone else who can help you. So keeping the channels of communication open, be open to new ideas, meditate more, work on your intuition, and pay attention to the signs that you're getting. So I like that for the year. It's just
Definitely. Now, can you
Yeah.
hold the card up again? I just want to read it. Oh my gosh, my pinky is
course.
just wild and to the side there. Okay, the first thing I felt was like it felt like such a heart big read from here. Do you know what I mean? It was almost
Yeah.
like a submissive
It's like
feeling.
it's surrendering.
Literally, surrender was what came out first. It was just like I just need to like start feeling and less
Yeah.
thinking, right? And finding those, like I kind of said, like different ways to communicate.
Yeah.
But also like it's like our deeper needs, if that makes any sense. Like our wants and our needs that we like finally have to submit to. If that makes any
Yeah.
sense. Right?
Totally.
That's kind of what I got. But anyways, but
I
a
like
very
it.
powerful card anyways. I like that.
Moon up.
Communicate, guys. Communicate.
Come on, shut up. That's unfortunately going to be the title of this episode.
Communicate.
Communicate.
So my whatever thing was like, oh, okay, funky. I should have put that there. It's called I don't even know if the screen's gonna work. It's fine.
It's
No, no.
exciting.
Oh, it's New World.
Oh, what a
Okay.
perfect
So
word.
whenever I pull this card in a reading, I always think of like it's like a daydream to me. Like envision yourself kind of like, where am I going? I don't know where to go. There it is. Forgot how far away it was.
I'm new here.
Like if this is like this is so hard because this like the camera's on the other side of it. So like if you're in that top part,
Yeah.
journaling, daydreaming, or whatever, it's literally okay, well, outside of these walls, what does my world look like, right? So whenever I pull these cards, I always think of like, okay, like, my world can be whatever I want it to be outside of these walls. I just have to initiate it. I just have to make that happen, right? Um, I'm just, yeah, really big changes, but like it feels these changes are really good in the fact that it feels like, what's the word am I looking for? Like self-initiated. Like,
Oh,
doesn't feel like crazy changes are coming. It just feels like, for God's sakes, Jessica Louise. Where's the camera? Here it is.
Jessica Louise Janae.
Don't even. Why would you say that? Wash your mouth out with soap. This very, very moment. Why did you have to do that? I don't know. Anyways, like I said, propel change for the positive, right? You're changing that mindset to be like, even if we're in like the dusky, we don't live in the best conditions, but I've made my world, my vision of paradise or, dreamland. It's like changing that mindset. Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you out me? Why would
Oh
you?
God, because it's the best. It's just the best ever. And we've already talked about it in a podcast. I'm sure of it.
I'm sure we never did.
But just a quick recap. Jessica was under the impression when you got confirmed that you could choose your own.
But my parents let me. This is the issue. Mom and dad let me.
Jessica, as if they wouldn't have a choice. You never gave them a choice.
They
It was
didn't say
Jessica's way or no way. It was Jessica's way
No.
or no way.
It was okay. She's 12. Yeah, let's give her a pen and a legal document. I know it's not legal, but it's like in a church document.
But it was so funny because in confirmations in the Catholic churches, it seemed like it was tradition to take a second middle name of someone in your life that was going to be your sponsor, to be whatever, who knows.
Yeah.
And so whatever, doesn't matter. But Jessica was able to choose her own, and she just like made it up and like put a little thing on the A or something, right?
There's no A in it.
How do you spell it?
It's Jene with like an accent on the last name. Janae.
God, that's even worse.
It's French.
It's French.
There's just like parts of your life you're like, why?
Because if you're like, wash your mouth out with salt, why did you say that?
Say that. Anyway, okay, back to this, Brittany. Okay, now that we've done the yearly one, okay, so we've got communicate and a new world. So that's really exciting. It feels like now Brittany's fucking ruined my groove because I'm like, oh,
just
venom.
Brittany's fucking ruined my groove.
Fucking ruin it. You threw out my groove. His groove.
Okay.
Where are the grooves? Anyways.
So the cards that I'm going to pull for the three, what did you say?
Nothing. Go ahead. It's fine.
No, say it again. Say it again.
I said, he threw off his groove. And I said, what's that from?
Emperor's New Groove?
Very good. Thank you. I was like, this is so easy.
I was nervous. It was either that one or Stella got her groove back. And I was like, I don't know.
Who got her groove back?
Stella? Didn't you hear?
Who's Stella?
It's a movie. It's a movie.
Is it though?
I don't know. Maybe it's not Stella. Hold on.
Stella got her groove back. Stella.
Maybe it wasn't Stella.
I only know one Stella.
Got her groove back. Yeah, how Stella got her groove back. It's a movie that came out in 1998.
Like, and I know a lot of stuff, but I did not know about Stella and her.
Well, I'm happy I could teach you about what you feel is your most treasured.
We tripping this up a bit.
Your treasured
dude.
What you like to talk about the most.
Look at my nails.
If anyone's watching this on YouTube, it is absolutely stupid.
Yeah. Just shut up, Brittany.
Jessica is playing Thing off of Addams Family on her cards, where she's like, because Jessica's face at the same time.
Okay, Brittany, this is ridiculous. We're never gonna get through this. We know
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, I'm only picking one deck to do the year. So
I was gonna say, I'm like, please do not have 6 different decks. I'm gonna choose this deck, my tarot deck by Radley Valentine. That is my go-to trustee. My angel wisdom, Jishwan.
Which is funny because I chose Wisdom of the Hidden Realms.
Wisdom. Wisdom. Hidden rooms with wisdom. Okay.
Are you
So,
doing January or am I doing
I'm gonna do
January?
January. Feels right. Okay. So January. So yeah, this is gonna be for like theme, I suppose. Should I stick with my Oracle deck for theme, maybe?
What do you
No,
feel?
I'm gonna do my wisdom. I'm gonna do my wisdom. Okay, now I'm reading oracles, or sorry, tarot. Sometimes you get a lot of messages, sometimes you don't. So that's kind of, we're gonna see what comes out, and we'll kind of just test the water. And if January doesn't give us a whole lot, I'll do it for next month. I'll switch back to Oracle. But okay, so for January, collective reading. What's up? What is up? I just forgot how I pulled cards for a moment. I actually don't know.
I don't even know. I'm new here.
Is it this card? Yeah, it's this card. It's this card. Oh my God. Like literally, I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe, maybe that's like full stop.
That could be a message right there.
That could be a message. So if y'all don't know what you're doing in January, because it was like my mind went blank and it was like, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
But
So
that also means clear slate.
inflate, I mean like, but it was like panic, but also like,
Which is also
imposter
fair.
syndrome. Anyways,
Panicking with not having anything. Well, those are all things that can happen.
Exactly. So this is the card that I pulled. So this is the three of wands. Planning for long-term abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labors, be patient as you decide what's next. So I think that's part of it as well. Just came out as like, I don't know.
Help
Just
me.
read it out and give it
Help.
patience and try not to look foolish. But it's okay if you do, because I just look a little bit foolish and I literally do this sometimes for a living. So
We still love
sometimes for a living, not a lot. But for some living.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, so be patient as you decide what's next.
All right, February. February, what have you got to say to us? What you need to tell us for the month?
So, do you like to see a dog? This is so great. This is Rosie Posey. Roses. Roses. Rosie.
Rosie.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. You smell lovely.
Hey, baby girl.
Okay,
Let me get my nose into the messages.
Hi, baby. Okay, anyways, that's Rosie Posey. Continue on. February.
All right. Finally, a card has come out. All right. Oh, that's made me laugh actually. The first thing, 'cause I've never seen this card I've never seen before. So that's funny. One.
I love that happened. New beginnings. Shocking. You guys, the thing is, when we're reading like this, we actually don't mean it as like satirical. Like this is literally like sometimes when we're doing readings and stuff comes up into brain like that. It's like stuff comes up to brain. Stuff comes up into brain. You have to say it because a lot of that has to do with the reading. And I know it sounds like we're just goofing off, but it actually is like you have to say it.
What we do with it.
Yeah, because everything that happens to us essentially is to be carried over in the sense. So just so you know, this is all legitimate and not a goof.
This is, and we're not making fun. This is
we're
like
not fucking making like, well, I guess we're supposed to take that.
This is unfortunately how we read. Okay, so I laughed because I was just like, what the fuck am I looking at? But it's called The Camel Boy. I was like, what? Why? Why?
Camel Boy.
Now you see why I was like, what? So small steps asking for help. So when the camel boy comes to your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring in the right people to ease your burden of your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple friends offer to give you a hand while you're packing. Or you want information about someone and you just happen to run into their former partner. And they give you the knowledge that you need to make the decision that you've been weighing. No matter the issue, this is the sign that if you ask, you will receive what you need. So the camel boy never lets you down when you ask for help in lightening your load. Now is the time to do so and expect to get it. So that's interesting considering the theme of the year.
It's definitely a card for me. Definitely.
Oh, is it really?
My God. I was looking at the card and there's like a Celtic knot. I'm like, oh, cool. And like the number 33 is on it and I'll be 33 next year. It's like, okay. Oh, you need to lighten your load? Oh, okay. Oh, I know.
Ask the camel boy. Ask
the camel boy. He will tell you.
And he's a red-haired ginger, just like my baby. So maybe you have to ask Harrison for help.
Harrison.
And then Honey can be the camel who spits on you.
Spits
This.
McGee. Okay, fabulous. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that. Lightening your load, asking for help. Again,
Yeah.
it's like new, as a new plan, it sounds like. So
Yeah, I
that's
like it. I like it so far.
okay, guys. Let's see what we're doing for March. March. Okay. I remember what I was doing that time. Okay. Interesting, but also not. Oh, for God's sakes, Jessica. This is my life.
Mm.
So, 5 of Coins, negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fears surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing or becoming poor timing for becoming self-employed. So when I see this card, it always feels like when you get trapped with your thoughts and like you really can't think your way out of it.
Mhm.
But like this kind of person has like set aside time and energy just to worry. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Here we go.
Oh.
There we go. Anyways, you can kind of see like she's got her hands like literally she's dedicated this time to just like think about how awful things are, or how she's gonna get through, or and it's like, okay, because you've dedicated that much time and energy, of course things like that are gonna come true, right?
Yep.
It's not a it's hard to create those positives out of such a negative environment as well. So just to
Yeah.
keep that in mind, you are what you think, and things
Mhm.
that you know that you think become word, and then that's how it generates more. So
Yep.
even simple changing the thoughts into positive ones can really have a great mentality, bring you
Mhm.
forward here. So yeah,
Cool.
reach out for others for assistance. Now that's the second time that has come up as well, right? In February.
Yeah.
February was one, March now. So it's okay if you need help, right? That's why people are there to
This
help.
could be the year of asking for help,
Yeah, exactly.
you know? Okay. So
Hey.
now, April, what have you got to tell us? Okay.
So my hair's crazy. I just noticed this.
Ooh, this is
Tell me
nice.
more.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to tell you everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that page.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that page so I can make sure that I can say everything very clearly.
Clearly. Clearly. Very clearly.
All right. So we have the Diamond Dreamer,
Oh,
material
fancy.
wealth and true prosperity. So that's
Wow.
really nice. So
Wow. Sorry.
when the Diamond Dreamer arrives, he represents the successful manifestation of the unseen into the material. Be sure you truly want what you think you desire, for this ally will commit to getting it to you. All manner of conditions will flow around you. Messages from spirit will serve to guide you towards achieving your heart's desire. If you want a house, you'll be led to it. If your priority is a new job, then the right continual steps with the right continual steps, you will achieve this. If you desire a more harmonious relationship, the measures needed to create this will be obvious. A project finally pays off. Material gain and positive financial shifts may also be on the way. You will indeed see the tangible results of your ambition. The Diamond Dreamer also serves to guide you to the appropriate choices so that the unseen is awakened to move mountains on your behalf. Positive communication is now possible in all of your relationships. So that's a
Yeah,
pretty damn good card for April.
that's a great card for April. I mean, spring, that's
Yeah.
like, again,
That's
that's a new chapter of this year coming, right? So,
Exactly.
I like the idea of like, if you want to, you have to follow the steps to get there, but
Yeah.
it's the steps are there now,
Yeah.
right? Like you
Well,
have,
that's like when you want it, you will be given that opportunity, and what you decide to do with that opportunity is on you.
exactly, yeah. So you can either do it the right way or you can do it the wrong way, not the wrong way, but your own way and not be as successful and end up doing it the other way anyways, right? So
We're taking longer, where this could be your fast track.
exactly, yeah. If it sounds like if it's none of it's too easy to be true, but things will line up as they need to, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, so May, my birthday month. Let's see what's up in May. What is up in May? May, 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 May. Okay. Okay. Hello, Queen of Fire. Queen of Wands, sorry.
Ooh, Queen of Fire, did you just say?
Yeah, but it's like the fire element on here. So it's
Oh, okay. I was like,
also I love that there's a fucking cat on it. It's so good. I am So like always at first glance, I'll read the card in a minute. Sorry, the glare is there.
Yeah.
But like she's like boss ass bitch. She's
Oh.
like, I've gotten everything I wanted, and I put myself in this chair. Whenever I feel it, I'm like, yeah, and I fucking love cats. I love my fucking cat. And I'm gonna sit on my throne with a fucking cat.
I earned
Brilliant.
it.
Yeah,
I
you're
earned it.
brilliant. You're talented. You're independent, controlling. There's nothing you can't do. So it's like that shift into like
It finally happens.
it's finally you're in your groove, right? Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. What
Oh,
I'm feeling is like we've finally hit our stride. We finally figured out what works for us and
yeah.
like using that to our next confidence level. Does that make sense? It
Uh-huh.
just feels like it's not that life has become easy, but like you finally figured out the right key for it. Okay, like I can do this now, right? Sounds so
Nice.
crazy to think like, oh, I can do life now, but no, it's things are going to start becoming automatic
Yeah.
unless we challenge
It'll
you.
be flowing so much easier.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, like I said, it's like feels like something is unlocked in you.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm June, right?
You're
So
June.
we got the last month. So this is the
Last
6th month.
month. Yeah, we're gonna do the first 6 months and then yeah, we'll see what we do later in the year if we do
Yeah. We might do the end of the 6 months, maybe closer to or
might
something.
that might be good.
Anyway. Ooh, this is a nice way to end everything off for this 6 months anyway. I'll bring it up in a hot second here. What are you? I like this. It's like the slow, like it's like a start slow and start of the year, and then it just like
Ramps
boom.
up, right? That's
There.
how I'm feeling too, exactly.
So my card is the Sacred Union, partnership and
Okay.
romance.
Sorry, partnership and romance. Okay.
So June is going to be pretty awesome.
Can I see it again? Okay.
The
Commitment
Sacred
as well. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
um the Sacred Union is all about beautiful, true partnership. Wow, words are going to be really hard today, guys.
Partnership.
Partnership. It
Partnership.
shows you that spirit is listening and is always by your side, helping you co-create your greatest desires and manifest your destiny. When you receive this card, know that you're never alone on your path. Partnership with the divine is yours whenever you need help. The Sacred Union also represents the coming together of all kinds of harmonious alliances like friendship, family, business, and of course, romance. No matter what the form, this message pertains to the value of partnership and reminds you to observe the gifts bestowed upon you by the Sacred Union. This is a very positive omen.
Very
So,
good.
sweet.
First part of the year, first 3 months is the buildup.
Yeah.
We've got to work through, we're starting a new path,
Mhm.
new challenges and
Asking,
navigations,
yeah,
asking,
asking for help.
getting out of that negative thought as well. Like, changing our mindset from a negative to festering that negative to growing a positive environment and changing that mindset. And then that's where that only good things are going to happen from there. It's like that manifesting. We've decided to manifest in like March, April. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, fucking manifest. It's fucking brilliant.
I
So I love
love it.
I love it. I love
I
it
love
all.
it. I love all of our messages that have
I
already come
like
through.
that.
Mhm.
Cool
We'll,
beans.
we'll probably do the last 6 months, maybe in April or something.
Yeah, I would say like before June, anyways, before we release July.
Well, because we normally end in April anyway.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. For like a month or two.
So we'll make sure that the rest of the year has a
Yeah.
we can catch up.
Thing.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
excited
Good.
for this next part. Not even sure what's gonna come of it. Dance
Okay.
break.
That's great.
Shimmy. Shimmy.
Jimmy. Okay.
Squeaky
So
chair.
we have been able to get questions from everybody.
Yeah.
And so what we've been able to do is we're going to say their first name and last initial.
Or
They
or
usually don't have
first just initials maybe.
just initials. I'm just going to make sure that no initials will be the
They do.
same.
Those people would know their question anyways. We'll say their question.
Okay, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll just say initials then.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother with it.
So, Jessica, do you want, would you like to do this? Do you want to switch on and off for who wants to pull a card for whatever? for
Sure.
whoever?
Yeah, if you do like the readings of like the initials and the question, then if you want, I'll pull, then you pull, or whatever. We'll bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
That works.
So, yeah. Okay. So this first one, her initials are CE.
Okay.
She asks, how can I best heal my relationship with my husband?
Okay, like first off, okay, so like when I'm like kind of like thinking at you, like the
Mhm.
CE,
Yeah.
it's not like a dog's face.
Oh,
I
really?
like felt like a bulldog. So
Hmm.
like a Frenchie kind of face, anyways. So I don't know.
Interesting.
That could be anything, that could be nothing. It's just what I came up with, or just what I saw. So, and as you
We
know,
should.
we can say it if we see it. So, okay, so how, of course, when I think of like this kind of dog, I'm like loyalty. So I don't know what that means. But okay, we're gonna pull one card because I could go into all this. As you know, these readings can be like
Yeah.
really in depth.
Yeah.
Strength, personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings about forgiveness, realizing that you're stronger than you knew. So, like, as you can kind of see this card here, it's almost like, okay, so you're focused on healing that relationship, but it feels like, okay, and take this as lightly as I mean, because I don't mean it in a mean way. As I probably said, like I speak through my from third,
From your eye?
I
From your
like
chakra?
my throat
Your
chakra.
throat?
So I tend to be a little bossy and a little bit more of like a, but it
And that.
feels like we're just coming to our power. And that means that like we were scared of our own strength and we were kind of meek and cowardish. And that's like not a word I typically like to use, but it just feels like, you know, finally we're brave enough to start choosing ourselves or choosing what we want.
Mhm.
So I don't know if that's necessarily, the way to heal that relationship, but it does feel like in order for you to show up for your relationship or for yourself, you have to step into that strength, right?
Mm.
So whatever you're going to be going through obviously requires a lot of that strength and commitment. Does that make sense? I don't know if it
Yeah.
does, but that's just kind of what that feels like. It's like I'm just stepping into these shoes and
Yeah.
like showing up is what it feels like. Showing up for myself first
Okay.
because I come first, as everybody should come first in their own lives.
Yep.
So
Cool.
I don't
I like.
know. Hopefully that helped. No, but
Well, the biggest thing too is take what you need.
take what you
Leave.
want, leave the rest. Do not make it fit your life. So
No.
it'll either
Yeah. If it
resonate
does,
or it doesn't.
that's
But
right.
there's a better picture of the card
But
for you though.
that's what decided to come through.
Quick, take a screenshot. No, I'm just kidding. Doesn't know where to put the picture. Nope, still wrong.
Jeez.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, anyways.
Okay. So this next card. Did you want to do the readings for all of them? And I'll just say that because I know
Yes,
that
because you have a list in front of you.
I do. And so, okay, that sounds good.
And I don't. So unless it's digital, which I doubt it.
No, but I meant to say because I know a lot of these people and I'm giving
Oh,
you a blank.
oh, then maybe I can do the readings. I don't mind.
No, because in that way it's nicer because in that way it's a complete like I don't know.
I literally have no idea. So I don't mind.
Let's do it that way. There is one person that I would like to read for.
Okay.
I will type it up when at that time.
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
no problem. Yep.
Okay, so your next person, their name is MW,
Okay.
and their question is, how can I have, or what type of tips should I need to get more into spirituality to get on that path of being an empath?
Okay. It's like same kind of things. Like when that like question is coming up and I'm kind of thinking about it, the first thing I saw, it wasn't like a cross, but it was like a clean division. It was almost
Mm,
like I had to like categorize and like make sure to like it's a clean boundaries. Do you know what I mean? And anybody in this kind of craft will tell you that like you need to set boundaries with guides and with your spirits because otherwise it takes over your life when you don't need it to, right? Because you as a person and an individual, with this ability, because everybody does have the abilities, is to
yeah,
engage at your will, right?
yeah,
Is to engage in it when you want to and not have it overpower your life. So clean boundaries is kind of what I saw there. And it looked like a cross, but it was like it was like a clean, there was stuff in each of them, but it was like they're completely separate. So
yeah,
and that's fine. Clean boundaries are good. And maybe
yeah,
it's like compartmentalizing like bits of your life and be like, Because as we all do, even us, Brittany and I, like there's things that are not associated at all with this. We don't tell people we do this until they ask. And then, oh, I
Yeah.
actually did that. You know, it's I don't want to go around saying not saying you shouldn't, but I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Renewal. Okay, so let's just have a little look here. So that's what this looks like. First step is like, oh, I'm gonna sneeze right away. Hold on. Excuse me. When I think of this card, it's like also it's funny how like Switzerland is on there and it's got a cross on it.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, where are we going here? It's almost like, okay, thinks of like entering a new church. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. I'm so sorry. Whatever's happening.
That's okay. Jessica's just gonna do a hot minute mute for a second. As you can hear Honey crying in the background, but she's fine. She's in her house.
Ooh, sorry. Okay. So yeah, so renewal. Reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head a new direction. Clarity in your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. So like I think like anybody on the spiritual journey, we do have to do some shadow work. We have to do some back work here before we can move forward a lot of the times.
Yep.
So of course, if there's chapters in your life that you haven't, you know, I don't want to say got over, but like forgiven yourself for or accepted that has happened.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we have to do that sometimes before any more success can be given to us. And success is any movement forward, right? So like it does feel like
It's interesting you say that because it's almost like you already know what to do. You just need
literally,
confirmation.
yeah, exactly. So this is your confirmation that you should be doing this. If you want to do it, you should do it. Be done with
Yeah.
it. Not be done with it, but stop questioning it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can
You know,
question it a million times, but your guides are going to give you the same answer. Like you're ready, just seize the day.
but I wonder too if this person is also asking what type of steps, I'm sorry, what type of things could they do to go further? My biggest one would be, sitting and meditating to
Yeah.
get your guides to tell you specifically what you should do. But like journaling is such a big one.
Yeah. Okay. So I just like, again, as I see things, like first thing I saw was like an S. And to me, that kind of like is like, it's like a windy road, but also like any journey, nothing is linear. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you will have ebbs and flows because even, the best of mediums and best of, readers have those ebbs and flows,
Oh,
right?
geez. Yeah. Absolutely.
The other thing that I saw was almost like, for those like fire pusher
Oh,
blowers,
yeah. It's like an extinct. Oh, it's
a
like
fan.
instead of blowing it with your face, you
It's like a
like a
thing that you push
clamshell.
together and it
Yeah, it's
pushes
a
air
clamshell
out.
that's
You
just
put it under the fire to help it grow, whatever. So it did feel like I saw that. It was fully extended. And I like to mention that because it's like it's full and ready to go and to
oh
propel that fuel, you know what I mean, to grow the flame. So I
yeah.
feel like there's opportunity there. It's like you're basically ready, is what I feel. It's like you just have to give it the last bit of push and risk that.
Like it.
Hey, we're always here for mentors. If you want to join a conversation with us, we'd love to help you out with that too. So
Absolutely.
whatever we can do to help, we would gladly. But it feels like you're ready. It feels like if you haven't done the shadow work already or any of this, the grimy stuff, so you have to. It's an awful way to put it, but you have to do it, right? It is so important that you do because you don't become a better version of yourself without accepting every bit of it. So,
Nice.
okay, cool.
I love it.
Good.
Perfect. Okay, so your next question
Okay.
comes from
Yep.
JD.
Okay.
Is he my person?
I saw like a scaredy cat. Like at
Ooh,
Halloween, you see like a scaredy cat. I don't
fun.
know. I don't know what that means, but that's just what I see. Ooh.
What is that like? What kind of feelings when you saw that then?
Halloween.
But like feelings as in like, was it like a good feeling, a bad feeling, like
Okay.
a
the full like little vision that I saw, it was like, like the cat with like the high back, like the Halloween kind of style. Yeah. But then I also saw like what looked like fish bones. I know this makes no sense, but like in the spine of it, it looked like there was just like it was a fish bone skeleton. And I'm like, okay, so then it's maybe things are not as scary as they seem, or things are not what they seem. But
Oh,
that's my interpretation of it. Again, take what you want, leave the rest. Um, let's see what else we have in the cards here for you. I just have the urge to ask more questions. And sometimes that's like, it's like your birthday. More questions. You know what I mean? Like, never take it at face value. You have to dig a little deeper. Like
there's other-
everything. Okay. So the Empress, time to take action, give birth to your dreams. Creative projects will be very successful, abundance and prosperity. So that's one's here. So it's like a very nurturing card. Oh good, what am I doing? This camera work is horrendous, Jessica. La, la, la. There we go.
You're
So
doing advanced.
again, it just feels like if it's what's best for you, make it the best for you. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Don't
Yes.
settle. But also like said, is he the best for you? I don't know. You know in your gut. First action, if I would ask you that question back, what's your instinct? Bye. We'll see you later. Bye. Sorry, we had family over.
That's
And
okay.
I just isolate myself. It's great.
Isolate.
But anyways, but yeah, it does feel like again, you already know the answer to it. Like you are the empress in your own life. Again, it's very nurturing, but it's like, okay, is he the one? Great. But have you looked after yourself?
Yeah. You know what? That's funny that that person. Yeah.
Is
You
that
listening?
fair? Okay.
You
Okay. I don't know if
listening,
that,
Pinky?
I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, it's like, but like, yeah. Anyways, okay. Does that make, I don't know. We'll take it what you say, but like I said, I really appreciate like the relationship questions because I do get them, but my guides like really don't pull at those unless it's like really needed.
Oh,
But like we have to remember we're number one. Put
that's a big,
yourselves first. Even if you're a mother, you need to come first.
yeah.
Yes, you need to come first.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you need to be selfish, no, but like you matter so much in your own life. Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, go on.
Okay. Amazing. Okay, you're not the next person.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
The next, the initials are BS.
Okay.
Will the personal goals I've set around my work and getting consistent paid work and expanding my speaking engagements happen this year, 2024?
Okay. Like what I'm seeing here, it's kind of hard to explain. It's like I'm seeing like two linear paths here, and it's like there's like movement on this. So the best way I can describe it, bye, sweetie, bye, blah, 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 we'll talk to you later. Bye. It felt like, when you're looking at like an old-fashioned radio. Oh, Brittany Scott, so it's fine. You're looking at an old-fashioned radio and you're kind of seeing like the dial move. I mean, like I'm thinking like in my dad's old cars kind of thing. And you're seeing it move up and down. And to me, that feels like you just need to find the right channel. You just need to find the right audience. I don't know if it's not audience, but it just feels like you're going to find the right group of people that are going to be able to listen to clearly in the right tune. I don't know. That's just kind of what that felt like. I don't know if you heard that, Brittany, but that's what I feel like.
I heard some of it, yeah. So it sounds like finding the right
Scanning the
audience.
station.
Sorry.
Scanning for the right station for this kind of thing.
Ooh.
So, okay, let's see. I already forgot your initials, but it's fine. Putting this forward for you.
BS.
Okay. Working too hard or too many hours. The need for balance in life. Let others help you. Health problems due to stress. So as somebody who thinks that they can do it all, and like this is the highest priority for them, it's
Yeah.
just I always say it's not a bad omen. This is a call for attention. This is you can continue on the path that you are doing, but this is a warning that you have to make sure you're looking after yourself. Like in this basket, so this woman is like foolishly being like, of course I dropped it, or half the things in my basket, because how on earth can one person hold all that? And that's where this comes to not necessarily health problems due to stress, but like, thank God you still have your health because you let yourself fall into these really stressful pockets, and then we get sick, or we're wondering, like, why am I feeling so down all the time, or why am I out of energy, or like, so it sounds like this is going to be a year for hard work for you. And it may not, it just feels like I said, like it's like that scanning the station. It's like, okay, I'm going to have to tweak it a little bit each time we do it, but you will find your niche. You're going to find that the room where you can speak to confidently, and it's going to fit and everything's going to fly. But it just feels like it's going to feel like you have to search for it.
Well, I wonder too, like you mentioned asking for help, and then the theme of this year, asking for help too, is
So it's important for you to maybe realize that message was for you. Confirmation.
yes.
Yeah.
I like it. Perfect. Next question.
1 second. Go ahead.
What does 2024 have for me finding love?
Okay.
This is from MC.
Okay. First glance, I'm seeing like I'm, like those Mayan statues in Mexico. They're like, no, are they Mayan? I don't know. The Easter egg, no, Easter Island face.
Okay.
Like the square kind of nose and like the straight eyes. It kind of feels like set in stone. It does feel foreign, not foreign, but you know what I mean, like new experience. It just feels like new ground, if that makes any sense. New but old. I don't know. Does that make sense? Maybe it does. But it's just like, okay, this is an old thing, but it's new to me. Old thing, new to me, new again. First experience with an old something. I don't know. I'm just saying what I'm saying.
That's interesting you say that because of to do with love. Does that mean that somebody from their past is coming up?
I can't confirm that, like I'd really have to sit with it a while. I don't want to put answers in if I don't feel 100% either. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could make it fit, but I don't want to make it fit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's see. Sorry, Britt.
Right.
Seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future, the need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future, unnecessary worry. So I think that's such a great card when it comes to like, she's not worried about picking the bouquet now. She's like, I'm going to nurture them. I'm going to plan. I'm going to make sure that these are the brightest flowers because when they're ready to be picked, they're going to be excellent. Yeah. I can tell we're dealing with a woman because it's like we're so impatient. Not because I'm fucking impatient as well. Because it's like when you want it, you just want it to work now and you're wondering why it hasn't worked yet. So it just feels like, okay, like deep breath. Hello, Mr. Harrison. Deep breath. Focus on what you can control, nurture every bit of that, and focus, make sure that you're in that bubble as well. Again, we talked about like self-care and that. It's like, okay, everything will happen the way it should. Things will fall into place. And it's when we stop looking for them that things arrive as well. Right. Yeah. So unnecessary worry. Don't worry about it. It will happen when it happens.
That's good too. It'll happen when it happens.
It'll happen when it happens.
All right. So this person wanted to be super anonymous, so they didn't want to give us the initials. So they said their name is T.I. M. Hortons.
T.I.M. Hortons.
If anyone gets that.
Hortons.
Mahortons.
T.I. Mahortons.
Okay. So this person asks.
Hold on. I'm not ready. I just like want to like.
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Why do I feel alone when I'm in the presence of good company or family? But when I'm by myself, that's when I feel the most secure and loved.
Okay, like what I'm feeling or kind of seeing. The first thing I saw, sorry, okay. I saw like, okay, I don't know if it was like a cross or like, basically I was looking at two different things. I was looking over here and there was like a smaller little being here. So there's a big intimidation kind of here and like a smaller being there. So sometimes like that feels like I'm not living up to the standard or I don't see myself as the standard, if that makes any sense. Like I don't see myself as worthy. Not saying that that's specific to this person. It was just like what I saw. And I might have interpreted differently, but that's just how it feels. It feels like I don't fit in.
Interesting.
I don't know if that makes sense. But like I said, it's like I don't blend in. So it's really hard to feel comfortable when I
Yeah,
stand out so much.
fair.
Let's see what. There's nothing wrong with being comfortable alone. Hell knows we all enjoy it, you know, or at least I do. That's where I do my best thinking. It's where my self-care comes from my alone time, right? And it's really hard to boot that battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, renewal again. This came up in the previous, was that for, I don't know what it was, during our monthly readings. Reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. So, I mean, I feel like that's like take it or leave it. Those things, and again, in those past moments that like maybe are still playing a part in your daily role, maybe that's something that we have to revisit. And it's
Mm.
again, we talked about a little bit about meditation. It's like, how do we? I always say to people when they're like, you know, when things have happened a certain way or they didn't have the ending that we wanted or whatever, it's like you have to pick up a pen and write it out because it's still weighing on you, even though it may not be as prevalent, you know, at this point. But anyways, it just feels like, yeah, there's still some stuff that you're dealing with or haven't dealt with. And maybe
Interesting.
that's, yeah,
Cool.
here to isolate. Let's go ahead.
Okay.
Hopefully that works out.
I hope so.
Excuse me.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Next person is VL. What successes can I expect for 2024?
Okay, so first thing I saw was like a hill, but like it was like it's like a steady climb and then plateau, but it was a climb nonetheless.
Okay.
I felt like that was a success in itself. So obviously, I feel like whatever's going to happen is going to happen really fast and take you to a whole different level. So take with
Oh,
that.
wow.
Good things, great things.
Mhm.
Like I said, really fast at the beginning, or just like it just felt like zoop. Okay, let's see here. Oh, for goodness sake. What kind of successes? Let's see. Okay. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy, pretending that there is no problem, overanalyzing a situation. And like the first like phrase that came up for me was like, enough is enough. It was like, fuck this shit. Enough is enough. And that's like I really felt like empowered saying that as well. It's like, yeah, follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. Do what you want.
Yeah.
This is what I mean when I speak with them. Like, fuck that. Why
Yeah,
are
no
you
kidding.
putting up with more shit than you have been?
Yeah.
What's going to make you happy? You know,
Mm-hmm.
make that fucking shit happen. Stop putting it off and make yourself happy, right? If there's
Mm-hmm.
big obstacles in your way that are preventing you, that's the problem that needs to be addressed,
Yeah.
right?
I like
Because you
it.
can't, I just have to say this, because it's like if you continue on wanting those things and there's one obstacle that you're choosing to keep in your life that's preventing you from being happy or whatever has put in their 2 cents or whatever it is, it's like
Yeah.
it's time to address the obstacle. Yes, it might be a husband, it might be a boyfriend, it might be a job, it might be something like that that needs to be dealt with. Because if obviously there's a point of contention there. So
Right.
sorry to get so fired up. But yes,
But that's,
deal with your
that's
shit.
where,
Put yourself first. Put yourself first.
all right. Let me know
Yeah.
when you're ready for your next one.
I got to blow my nose. I'm so wet my nose. I feel like a blow, just feels like a little sniffle. Oh, okay. Let's see. This has been good readings. I don't even know.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
BB asks, should I be preparing for a romantic relationship in this next year?
So like I saw like a flame, but like on a torch. Like the way that I can describe it is like we're holding a torch out. I don't know, flamey torch. Flamey torch. Like we're lighting the path. Let's say that. Like I'm walking down a dark path and I've got a fiery torch kind of leading the way. Nope. Like again, this feels like you don't know where you're going.
Excuse me, sorry.
how can I describe that? I don't know. Like it literally just feels like we're adventuring and we're just like checking new things out. Whatever that might be. So let's see here. I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Should I be preparing for a romantic relationship in this next year?
Romantic relationship. Okay. Sorry, I was like, what? This is what I mean, guys. Like, I don't know. Planning for long term, abundance from past choices, pride in you, the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. We've already gotten that card as well in our monthly read. So this is confirmation that that reading was for you. Um, when I see this card, I always think of like, I'm the orchestrator of everything I want. This is a magical card. This is the Three of Wands. This is like, I control all the wonderful things around me, including my dreams and including the things that we didn't realize are possible as well. So
Mm,
yeah, it's there if you want it. If you want to manifest that, yeah, exactly.
I like it.
But it is almost like you're challenging yourself to try something new. Also, I love that like it is a fire card and I saw flames as well.
I like that because of the torch thing.
Yeah. The torch.
The
Okay, cool. I
torch.
hope that answers your questions. Yeah, fuck yeah. If you wanted
All
to.
right, then it's yours.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I would tell you. I truly would tell you if I didn't feel right. But it, like I said, it feels like you're excited to try something new or like try a different something. I don't know. But I felt like,
Cool.
okay, totally. Go
Okay.
ahead.
From KC,
Okay.
is 2024 a year for collaboration with others, or is it a year for personal expansion?
Okay, so immediately I saw like what I would deem as like hand holding, but I felt like okay, like it looked like a kid and an adult holding hands, or there was like a link there, and I mean, they looked like a child, whatever. So now that could be like, yeah, mentorship, maybe. I wouldn't say it's hand holding, but like, and I wouldn't even say it's collaboration. I would just say make sure you've got all your like your mentors. It's okay to have people to look up to and get advice from while still doing your own thing. Doing not everything needs to be a collaboration because not everything, like there's going to be different opinions, there's going to be different commitments. Do it for yourself first, but it's okay to have a mentor.
Mm.
That's what it feels like. I don't know. Again, I don't know what any of this shit is. It just comes up. So let's see. What I say? Motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious, take a leadership role, step into the spotlight, public speaking, keep your eyes on the big picture, communicate your vision, don't be sensitive to criticism. So again, this is the king.
I
He's
like
put
that.
himself in the throne. He's stepping up. So this does feel like me, like being like, okay, you've done some collaborations maybe, and it's
Mhm.
time to make yourself the center of it. Like I said, mentorship is different than collaboration.
Yeah.
And maybe that's where you need to set your focus. If you feel like you need mentorship, if you feel like you need support, that's perfectly fine. That's absolutely fantastic, actually, without making it a collaboration. Because I think you're at the point where you are brave enough to do it on your own. You're just a little too scared right now. But you have the power. Like I said, you've got the energy and the fire to do it. You just need
Mhm.
to put yourself out there. So yes,
Mm.
do it.
Cool. Amazing. Okay. You tell me when you're ready.
Like what? Just smiling at me. Okay, go ahead.
EW asks, when will I have a brick and mortar store?
I actually like was seeing a building as I'm saying that, and I was like, what is it? And it kind of looked like not a farmhouse.
Hmm.
I would like it feels like I don't know, how do I describe it? I don't know, it felt like permanent. It felt like old and new, like an old building new to me.
Ooh.
So um sounds great. Sounds like not what we expected, but we're gonna make it work. I mean, it was fine. It's good. I love that. Okay, let's see here. Sorry, that's not for anybody. That's just a user error. That's my fault.
That's just for funsies.
My cards do not fly. It's purely because of my clumsiness. Clumsiness. Okay. Fucking renew a card. Come out all the fucking time.
That's
Review,
so funny.
reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head in a new direction, clarity in your life purpose, in your heart, you know what to do. So again, that reading must have been for you. That's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna take this sign as, is like the first 6 months, like that definitely is for you. I know we're not doing 2 cards, I'm doing 2 cards.
No, we're not doing two cards.
Release, release, endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, spiritual transformation. So it does feel like forward motion, forward progress is happening for you this year.
Ooh, so things are looking good.
Notice how the angels are both like, ah. So it's like renewal. I've decided to renew and I've released all the shit that doesn't bother me anymore. So yes, it feels really great, but I feel like again, there's got to be some stuff we got to work through first. We can't just have these things. We have to grow through them. So
Cool.
yeah.
Amazing.
Sorry, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Every time I do it, I'm like, I apologize because I don't know.
Like, help us.
Okay, go ahead whenever you're ready.
HA says, what should my focus be this year?
Okay. I saw like a tree, and I kind of like an evergreen tree.
Hmm.
Yeah, it feels like there's like a ribbon around it as well. And I should explain when people like when I start to think, then I know it's my ego. So this is where I say I feel it. I'm like, I don't know, like I feel like I saw that, and like I just, that's the interpretation I'm getting. So let's see. That's just what I got from there. News worth celebrating. Joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancies, or graduation. A time for gratitude. Close communities or chosen families. So just to go back to the tree here, it kind of reminds me of like setting down roots, but like new roots, or like joining a rooted system. I know that sounds like crazy. I'm not trying to like make that connect to this card at all, but it just feels like because a tree has already been planted, it's like just being gifted to you. It could be like a new chosen family. I mean,
Yeah.
a new joining of things. So that could be
too, is putting down roots could be
yeah.
their plan for the new year is settling down in whatever that
Settling
is.
down. But like I said, it's like joining roots that have already been established as well. So whether that's like blending a family together, you know what I mean? Like, or gaining stepchildren or whatever that happens to be, right? It just feels like it'll be an easy transition, but it is like, I mean, as easy as it can be, right? But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't like they're not new roots, like they are baby roots. It's not like a really big tree, but it's like a growing tree, but it's like new to you. I don't know.
And I like this again because Jessica doesn't know who I'm talking about.
I have no idea. What's the baby doing?
Sorry, but like a slam on my door.
Bitch.
Probably another Amazon gift.
I mean,
Anyways,
maybe anything's
pretty here. Because you don't actually know any of these people, because Jessica didn't look in our DMs, didn't look at our emails. I've been the one who's coordinated.
I've done a thing. I literally joined the Zoom link. I was like, what are we doing today?
So because of that, I know a little bit about each person, kind of. So for Jessica's messages, I'm saying pretty quiet, but I'm also just like, oh, I'm so excited for them to hear
I hope
that.
it works. That's good. Okay.
So
anyone who's next?
Amazing. Okay.
Fine. So go ahead with your next one whenever you're ready.
Okay. From EO, what do my spirit guides need me to know for 2024?
I feel like maybe I should pull from a different deck then. Spirit animal. Let's do
do
that.
it.
We'll do my animal spirit guidebook.
Do it.
That'll be a little bit more specific to animal spirit, right?
She's because she said spirit guides. Did I say animal guides?
Yeah. Did she say spirit
I'm
guides?
sorry.
Spirit guides?
Sorry.
I know.
What do my spirit guides need me to know for 2024?
Well then, okay, cool beans.
Sorry about that.
Stop shuffling those. I was like animal spirit. Maybe you didn't, and I just saw a spirit, and I was like,
but
animal.
maybe I don't know.
That's fine. Let's see. Let's see. No, it's no problem. Okay, let's see. What do your spirit guides need you to know? Release. Oh my God. Okay, so
That's fucking
these
funny.
cards, and like there's like 78 cards, guys. So yeah, endings that lead to new beginnings. I think that's the important part is endings. It's like we haven't, it's like we're gonna reach the finish line of something, and to, because then we can start something new, okay?
Yeah.
The need to release situations or people that hold you back, spiritual transformation. This just feel like you'll be able to really release something, because the ending of a situation is going to come. And I will do a spirit guide one or an animal spirit one. This feels right. Okay, fuck, I should have said it out loud because I didn't. Because when she was reading it, I saw like underground, but you know, underground, there's like different like levels to it. I was like, I don't know, it's probably an earthworm. Fucking, I should
Oh
have
my
fucking
God.
said it out loud. Pisses me off when I don't do that because it's like not like it's like the like not like it's like I told you so, but like it just makes me look
Yeah.
more credible. I'm like, oh yeah, I was thinking that. It's like, no.
I don't think the person would think that you're not credible, Jess.
Okay, well, anyways, I feel like I have to prove it. Anyways, I was feeling earthworm, but I didn't say anything because I was like, oh, let me switch gears, and I was like, it's fine, earthy. Okay, shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember that they once felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. So there could be that new beginning of like starting new, right?
Yeah.
So when you're in balance, you're earnest, intelligent, and valuable. When you're out of balance, you're self-conscious or apprehensive. To bring into balance, speak up and risk embarrassment. So if you're in a new job, if you're in a new situation, remember to continue advocating for yourself as well. Okay? Little earthworm. Fuck, I should have said it. I'm pissed at myself. Anyways, this is why you always say what you see. Everything you say what you see.
Okay.
Shit like this happens. I'm like,
That's
I know
funny.
I'm good. I know I had a good thing.
I love. Okay, so when you're ready.
Sorry, guys. Pisses me off when I don't do that because I'm at least we moved on. Okay, go on.
Okay. TC asks, what will be the theme of this year for me? Let me guess. It'll be one of those cards that you just already pulled.
Yeah, who knows? Really.
Good.
Okay, first like glance here. I'm gonna call it a glance. I see like a boat. But now the best way I can describe it is it's like not backtracking, but like I saw the back end. So when I think of a ship, I always think of a ship going like one way, and this is like the back end of it. So it could be like, oh, we had to make a correction or something, but I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I just saw like the rear end of a boat. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Okay. Sorry, loud noises. Okay. Oh, an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. So, about. Yeah, Canadianism. About. Do what you're passionate about. But this is like the beginner stuff. This is like a new dream. Sometimes it's like, okay, you know how I said like recorrection or whatever, right? It's almost like not like that you've had to halt in your stops or your halt in your steps, halt in your step, but it's like, okay, but before we go any further, do I want to go further? Right. And if this is like a self-assessment, if this is like an individual like goal of yours, like maybe not as like a family, but as like an individual, do I want to keep doing it? Okay, yes or no. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, whenever I feel this card, it's like those dreams that I thought were too foolish or too childish, but have stuck with me. Maybe they're not so foolish and childish. Maybe they're really important for you to try. So it's like, okay, now's the time to make that little adjustment if needed. But like I said, it's a call to reminder to like look back and what's going to bring you joy. What's that spark in your life? So,
Cool.
okay. Okay.
All right. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna. Um, I'm just trying to remember this last person's name. Last name I meant.
Doesn't matter. You can just call them like X.
Oh, I'm very sorry because I can't Think of it. No, I got it.
Okay.
It's so LP
Okay.
says lately they have been feeling they've been getting lots of readings that keep with the same answer that something big is coming. There is change coming. They'd
Okay.
like to know for clarity what area of their life do they have something exciting happening soon? If there was more clarity or more
Yeah.
something more specific.
This one I'm gonna pull from both decks as well. 'Cause the first thing I saw was like an alligator, like with his mouth wide open.
Oh, okay.
Big things,
Yeah.
quick things as well. When I think of an alligator with its mouth open, it's just a matter of time before it's like, and that's not
Oh,
that's like scary thing. It's just like action. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
it's
So
happening.
don't think of it as a trap. Think of it as like quick. Like you've got to be eye on the ball. Okay, so let's see here. Oh my gosh, decisive, focus, driven, defensive, events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes, review your options carefully. So it's like a cardinal card. Like it is like, I would say the knight
Something
gets
big is happening
done,
for sure.
literally. And it's like big and fast, right? So whatever it is, it's like you don't have to wait long.
But what do you think that would, so for her question, it's more what area of her life do you think is coming fast? Like what do you think is,
Um, yeah, like it's funny because it's like I don't get any information as to like what it is. It just feels like a big general change. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna
hmm,
just double check. We're gonna ask like what specific
yeah, because
justice. Yeah.
it was like, could it be career, money, babies, pets, friends? Any clarity?
Yeah. It says be impartial and objective, stand up for what you believe, try to see all sides of a situation. You will win if your position is one of integrity.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like I don't really watch people here. Falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship, forgiveness and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts, don't give up on the people you love.
Hmm.
I just don't know. I don't want to say it's love. I don't want to say it like, but it does feel like it just feels like whatever's gonna happen is gonna be like, it's coming. You don't need to, it's almost like and this person's had readings before you said?
Yes, they
Yeah.
pulled for themselves and they've also had readings.
Like you have to stop asking. How
Oh
bad
my
is
God,
that? It's just
I
like,
mean,
just
just have
let
to
it
let it happen.
happen. But Jamie, sometimes like you're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know. But I think it was that's just what it feels like. It's like I can give you every answer under the sun by overanalyzing this card, like a new house or a new relationship or a new resurgence of that, or like Cupid's. You know what I mean? Like I feel like yeah, everything is possible, but it's almost like the universe is keeping it a surprise for you because it's so amazing. Do you know what I mean? It feels like a surprise gift or surprise party. Like it feels really great and positive, but it just feels like
You're not supposed to know.
even they don't want to tell me. Like you
That's so funny.
okay, so we're just gonna see here. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I know that's probably not the answer that you want, but sometimes when you ask the same thing over and over again, it's like they're not gonna be honest with you. The camel. Let's see. The camel. Hey, the camel boy. Wasn't he in our reading
Oh
as
yeah,
well?
Camel Boy was in the February reading.
Yeah. So that reading's for you too, which we did say like it's coming, right? But okay. The camel, resourceful, independent, knows oneself. The camel can handle absolutely anything as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenge with ease. Even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance. Justice, right there, balance. Fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. The camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. This is like, go girl, go girl. I assume you're a girl. I have no idea. When in balance, you're calm, content, sparkle in the eye. When you're out of balance, you're dehydrated or lack vitality. To bring it to balance, a pilgrimage.
Ooh.
Also, I love how they're giving each other water in this, or like, they're a cup. It's like, take a sip, nourish each other. You know what I mean? It's like you need nourishment, but it's an exchange. I don't know what's coming for you. I just know that you have to be willing to move for it and not necessarily move physically, move location, but it's like
Hmm.
you're obviously up to the challenge.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. I don't like I said, it just feels like
Hmm.
don't win the surprise,
That's
It
so
feels like,
funny.
I don't know
Don't
what it
ruin
is, but
the
that's what it
surprise.
feels like. Anywho, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Awesome.
Last
Well,
one for your pal or your person.
yeah, so this is the last person that we have.
Okay.
Their initials are TB,
Okay.
and they're asking if their niece is okay and safe.
Okay.
So I know that this person is on the other side, because I know this person.
Okay.
So I am talking to my Talking to Heaven deck and hoping for some nice, clear messages that'll come through, hopefully.
Do you want me to pull one as well or no?
Sure, I think that'd be really nice.
Actually, let me just grab my letters from heaven, but go ahead.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, you could do yours first. Or I can do mine first, whatever you want to do.
I'm just shuffling right now to see what's
Okay.
gonna come out. So
Well, Brady's shuffling hers. Yeah, the next deck I'm going to read, I don't have the top of it, but it's postcards from spirit. So this one is
nice.
one I use in my regular readings because it's just like a lovely way. And it's so applicable. This is our last one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the way I usually end my readings.
Oh, nice.
It is. It's a nice like bow. I would say it's like a nice bow on the top. Just tie it all together.
I like it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I've got a card that has come out. Oh. So your niece has come through my deck and she says, we will be together again.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. I'm gonna just read a little bit more in depth in here too.
Yeah.
So, because our souls are intertwined by shared missions and unfinished business, we are destined to be together. For now, I will be with you in my non-physical form, functioning as a guide and a loving companion. While I can't give you the guidance that God or an angel would, I can lend my support and strength to help and protect you. Once your life is complete, we will reunite in spirit form. When I'll remind you of the ways of the wondrous non-physical world. I can tell you now that there's nothing to fear about dying, and yet you must live your life completely in order to fulfill your mission. When the time is right, you and I will have our other physical lives together, ones that are perfectly orchestrated to help others and to create spiritual growth for both of us.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It's like the journey is not over yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know the situation obviously, but that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is, yeah, my postcards from spirit. Dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You'll be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. It often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you'll experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it, trust it. You are worthy of deserving it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here.
Oh,
It just, yeah, I don't
so
know. I don't know. I don't know if it ties. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. That's
I
just
hope it connects with what they were hoping to hear.
I hope so too. I hope that was exactly what you needed it to be. That's so
Yeah.
tough. But that was for all of you as well. Like I hope that
Yeah. Well, and we do have those decks for a reason. So if there was any time that any of our amazing people in our world want a message, just let us know.
Let us know. Exactly.
Yeah.
We're here to support you however we can. Mentorship or
Yeah.
friends.
Okay.
All good.
And thank you again for everybody who put in their messages or their questions. You'll be all entered in a draw. And then the day after, so New Year's Eve, we will, the winner, we'll probably still just do the initials on there because again, we don't want to spoil anything. But
No,
then
these
we
are,
have a date.
yeah, they're confidential. They're for you. So
Yeah.
exactly. There's no problem.
Oh, that's
Contact the
awesome.
winner anyways. We've got all that.
Totally. Yeah, that's exactly it.
You like
Oh
this?
well, gosh, thank you very much for all these freaking awesome questions. And I feel like we accomplished a lot today. I don't even know how long we've been doing this, but it's been a long time. 2 hours.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. And guess what I've got to do next? Pew, 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 pew. Get it ready
Yeah.
to post.
You betcha. Oh my
Anyway.
gosh. Well, this has been amazing. I hope everyone has an amazing New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And you do whatever makes you feel good, whether that is cleansing your house, pulling your cards for the year, making your manifest list,
Yeah.
clearing
Manifest
clutter out
that
of your
shit.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blow cinnamon through your front door on the 1st for abundance.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So many good
Okay.
things. New year, new beginning. It's a new
Yeah.
chapter. Let's look forward. And
I think we've got a pretty good year to look forward to.
feels
So,
like a good year. It feels like
Mhm.
it'll be a really
Yeah.
filled with really good changes. And I feel like it just like again, because I'm still like open to the channels and stuff, it just
Yeah.
feels like my shoulders are back and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go forward now. I'm ready to step into this new year. So
Yeah. Totally. I love it. Well, perfect. We will see you next year, folks.
see you next year, people. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Sending lots of love, and we will
Yeah.
talk to you next time.
Yeah,
We're
but
just
also you can
excited.
follow. Yeah, I was gonna say, but also you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Basic Banter for Witches, or email us all your lovely things at basicbanterforwitches@gmail.com.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love you, Brittany. I love
love
these
you, Jen.
podcasts. I
I
love
love
all the people.
Hey, I love it.
Yeah.
All right, loves. You enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you next week.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.